So today we're going to talk about the place boundary exercise. The place command is a very useful exercise, and it shows when a dog learns how to do this, it shows a lot of control and self-discipline on a dog. When a dog willingly stays in a particular place, in a particular rug or a dog bed or a platform, whatever it is, and the dog willingly stays there, regardless of what goes on around them. That shows a lot of respect for you and a lot of self-discipline. A lot of the problems that I hear people having with their dogs, a lot of the things that I hear from my clients, could be easily solved if the dog had a place command, and which is very easy to teach. Problems like the dog is too rowdy when people come into the house, or things like I don't, when I'm eating or when I'm doing my homework, I want to make sure the dog is behaving. So I don't want to crate him, but I don't want to leave him in the house, potentially doing something I don't approve of. Just things like that. The kid jumps on the kids when the kids are playing around. These are all problems that could be easily fixed with a place command. When you're eating, or when you have people coming into the house, or when your kids are running around, and you don't want your dog to act inappropriately, place command is very useful exercise. And like I said, most of these problems will get easily fixed with that. Your dog doesn't have to be an expert at obedience. Your dog doesn't have to have a perfect heel, a perfect sit, a perfect down. Your dog doesn't have to. Your dog doesn't even have to like other people. Your dog doesn't have to be happy with the fact that people are coming into your house to say hi to you. But whatever the case may be, if the dog respects the place command, the place exercise, then all these problems will be alleviated. So it's a very useful training tool. I recommend that to all my clients. I've had a couple of people, a couple of trainers bring up to me the fact that it is, you're not really fixing the problem, Will. You're just telling the dog to stay in that place. You're not really addressing the issue, and they do have a point. When I teach a dog to stay in his place, when I have people coming into the house, yeah, that dog doesn't necessarily have to like people. But if I can get that dog to show self-discipline and control, regardless of whether he likes or does not like people coming into the house, that alone will solve 90% of my problems. And teaching the place command is so much easier, so much less time consuming for most owners, that it works. You could fix the problem, and uh, um, you could change the association, and you can make the dog look forward to people coming in. You can change the meaning of certain things, and that's great. That's really, really good. And if you can go for that option, go for it 100% of the times. But that is time consuming. That does take time. Uh, it could be a long process for a lot of dogs. Some dogs, genetically, they will always be nervous. They're always going to be cautious of other people, and you're gonna have a really hard time. It's gonna take you a long time to get that dog to not be nervous around people coming into the house. But if I can teach my dog, stay in your place, okay, then I know exactly, and he knows exactly what he's supposed to do. Okay, stay in your place doesn't mean a pace back and forth, get nervous. It doesn't mean bark at the guests. It doesn't mean go bother the guests. It doesn't mean go say hi. It means you stay in your place until you're released. So yeah, in a way, it is kind of you kind of it's kind of like a shortcut to a lot of the problems, but it's a very useful option, and a lot of owners, I mean, it's their silver bullet, because it fixes all these issues without having to spend a lot of money and a lot of time in addressing every single little issue that your dog has. If you can do it, go for it. But regardless whether you address it or not, it's still a very valuable tool to have. It's very easy to teach. Get with a trainer who can show you how to do this, and once you see that your dog respects the place command, you're gonna see the benefits of it, and it's just a great training tool. So.